Hey guys, Greg with Green Zen, and thank you for coming to this channel. Now, I have a special treat for you guys. I'm actually interviewing my friend Abdul over here.
Hello.
Hey.
Planet Green Zen, inspiring the everyday person to break free from the mundane and take action.
But before we get into that, if you guys have never been to this channel, what I really love to do is just inspire the world mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, and socially, because I truly believe that if we all had a holistic balance of each one of those areas on this planet, we would eliminate hunger, famine, slavery, war, have more health, wealth, and abundance together as one human unit on this entire planet. So if you guys believe in similar messages, do me a favor, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell notification so you're notified when new videos are released, comment below, let me know your thoughts on these different topics that we cover, and share these out with people in your community who needs to hear these messages so they can unplug from the matrix as well. Okay, so let's dive into it. So Abdul over here, he is a web developer, graphic designer. He's a great guy. Actually met him networking at a real estate conference that we both attended, and then we sat next to each other, we talked, networked, and then now I'm interviewing him. So like I told you guys before, your net worth is determined upon your network. So you never know who you're going to meet when you network. So that's why I tell you guys all the time, get out of your comfort zone, go out there, network with people, connect, build relationships and teams, and you just never know where life's going to take you. So how are you doing today, Abdul?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, just it's a beautiful day outside. It's a nice area that you live in over here.
Thank you. Finally cooled off.
Yeah.
Feels like a great Tuesday, honestly. It feels like a Friday to me.
Yeah.
It's been a good Tuesday.
That's awesome. I know, especially living in Arizona with during this time of year, the weather is starting to cool down, so you can spend more time outside. You can enjoy the weather and the sky and just do stuff instead of burning up.
Pool. It's like almost perfect for everything.
Awesome, man. That's awesome. So, okay, so I want to actually ask you a few questions because again, I want to just inspire people to not live the mundane life, just so they can go out, take action, do what they are meant to do on this earth, and just not have any regrets when they leave this earth. So for my viewers, of the people of Zen out there, can you just tell us a little bit about your life journey? How did you get to where you are today? And yeah, just a little bit about yourself.
Sure. I'll start from the beginning. It's kind of wild, honestly. Was born in Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Yeah, like grew up there. Lived in Canada for a few years.
Okay.
And then I was under the impression that I'll be going to school somewhere in Canada, most likely. And I applied to multiple schools all over the states, a few in Canada. The very first school that approved me, shockingly, was ASU, Arizona State University.
Okay.
And I came in here, visited, checked it out. I was like, I love this place. And fast forward 7 years, I graduated in like four and a half, I think. And then I started working here for the past 2 years. Okay. And here I am.
Awesome.
Still living here. I love it. The reason I got interested in real estate, just simply by taking electives at school, in real estate topics, and just kind of blew my mind. And been interested since then. Even though my major is business technology, I'm a web developer, graphic designer, and do some coding, but nothing too crazy. Trying to grow that aspect of it. Then real estate kind of took some of my time, but in a good way.
Yeah, because when you build wealth in real estate, then it gives you more time to actually work on your passions and dreams, and you can actually fund other things and projects that you're working on. So
it'll free you up down the road.
Yeah, definitely. That's awesome. So when it comes to like the business you're building with the coding and even with real estate, what are you set out to accomplish in like the business that you're building right now? What is like your goal or your mission statement, you should say? What are you setting out to build?
I absolutely want to create something that provides value to other people, and have it bring me passive income at the same time. One of the quick ways that I'm trying to get into is just buying a house, having it for a year, then live in that house, use the rentals money, probably familiar with that, and then just get another house, do that, probably live in also an apartment, and just keep that passive, and also keep doing my real estate, my YouTube, all the freelancing that I've been doing since actually I was at school. I've been like always freelancing something.
Yeah.
It's always a gig somehow.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then like I told you guys in the last video I made, just like Abdul is doing over here, you can do what's called house hacking. That's pretty much a phrase coined by Brandon Turner from Bigger Pockets, to where you can live in a house, whether it's a single family home, if you have, let's say, a 3-bedroom apartment or home, or let's say a home, you can rent out the other 2 bedrooms and actually get the income from that, and you can pretty much live for free. Or you can actually buy a duplex, triplex, fourplex, live in one of the units, and then rent out the other ones as well. Also, you can do what's called the BRRRR method, BRRRR, where you buy, rehab, renovate, rent, and then repeat. And you do that process, and you just take the income from that, and you do it again to another place, and then you BRRRR that one, and you do it again and again. So you just keep duplicating. So again, as Abdul and myself, we're both building knowledge and wealth and real estate and other aspects of our businesses. You guys can do the same thing. Just never stop learning. You never know where your journey is going to take you. So I just wanted to make that clear for you guys, because you may get overwhelmed. Hey, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. Just one step at a time. Just watch a podcast, go to a meeting, read a book. That's where you need to start, and then that will just progress, and then you will start to evolve from there, from that one book or that one quote or whatever it is that gets you the spark, right?
Yeah, the light bulb just hits you.
Yeah.
Like, ooh.
Yeah, my thing was, Rich Dad Poor Dad. It just like turned the switch for me, right?
A lot of people read that, and it really did affect.
It's just crazy. So that's okay. So as you know, are on your journey, pursuing your dreams, your goals, what are some of the challenges that actually you faced up until this point? Challenges or roadblocks or
actually my biggest, well, I could say even a failure that changed me dramatically is being able to quit my 9-to-5 job. It was a little challenging. I work with enterprise. Okay. It's not like the greatest job, but like it's secure, and you're getting paychecks. Like it keeps getting better and better. Yeah. Slow, but like it's very stable.
Yeah.
And just quitting that and working with the other small company that I knew there was these huge risks in it.
Yeah.
It was very hard for me, and it took me a while until I made the decision, and I went for it. And I mean, I'm glad I did. I freed up so much of my time. I was able to focus on myself. I started being able to start coding and like doing the things that I'm actually interested in.
Yeah.
Freelancing, like all of that time was literally just being murdered by that main job, because I get back like 6:30. I'm just like dead tired. Don't have the energy. Or even if I do, I kind of just want to chill and maybe do something just relaxing instead of productive. Yeah. But there's people out there, props for them. They'll have their 9-to-5 and they'll come at night and go just kill it. I have so much respect for you guys. I know a lot of them.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys caught it. Bill said some gems just now. He said he took a risk. It was uncomfortable, he was a little bit scared, but he did it. He took the plunge. And he freed up his time. Now he can do what he loves. Because what I tell you guys all the time is I told you guys to do this test. When you go to like your job, especially if it's something that you don't like, you're not passionate about, just observe your surroundings. Look at the people around you. It's literally like their soul is being sucked out of their body. They just are settling for life, and they've been there maybe 10, 15, maybe even 20 years, and this is all they've been doing because they never pursued their dreams. So now they're working for someone else's dreams. And right here, Abdul's right next to me in the flesh. Like he literally said, okay, I'm going to take this risk, and now I'm glad that I did, because now I get my time back. I can focus on what I want. He has more energy, he's more happy, and I just want more of you guys to actually do that, because a lot of us get too comfortable to where, hey, we have that secure job, pays our bills, has benefits, but like I made a video called, are you wearing golden handcuffs? Like, yeah, you may have that stuff, but what are you giving up in place of that? Like you are giving up your freedom in life for W-2 and working on someone else's dreams, and you give 90% to your job and 10% to your personal life and family. So you come home, you're exhausted, you're tired, you just want to watch TV or distract your mind and go to sleep. And that's not any way to live. That's your life currently. You can relate with this. Again, it's not too late for you. Just please unplug from the matrix, break free, and I want you guys to actually take action like Rule did. So thank you for sharing that. That was awesome.
Thank you.
And that kind of leads to the next question. So why do you personally feel that most people don't pursue their dreams and goals? Like, why do you think they kind of just settle for life? They take the easy way out. Why don't they actually pursue their dreams and goals?
I mean, honestly, we can start with our education system. I could even argue that it's faulty, because you got taught from the beginning. We get taught like to work for someone rather than be innovators and change that perspective. Takes quite like it's going to take a long time for our education system to improve in that regard. But just the way we're taught is faulty in certain ways. They're like, yeah, just get a secure job, keep getting credit cards, keep getting more debt. They make it really easy for you to buy stuff and get attracted to many things that you probably shouldn't be doing. But then as soon as you do that, you're like locking yourself into your 9 to 5 and being just stuck with it longer and longer. And you're growing someone else as well. So
yeah, that's wow. You hit on so many nuggets right now. It's just wow, guys. Like literally, I'm gonna have Abdul's information in the description below, so you guys can definitely connect with him when you watch this video. But like you said, it's just wow. That's very impactful what you just said, because most people they just sit there and say, you know what, I'm gonna build this other person's dreams when I have all this talent that I can actually help people and in the world, but they just like don't do it. So that's awesome that you're actually pursuing your dreams and your goals and doing what you set out to do. So thank you for that. So actually, as you know, also when you're on your journey when it comes to family and friends or just people you observe, what can you give the people of Zen out there, the audience, as far as advice on other people's opinions when it comes to, because a lot of times, you have 95% of people in this bucket, like you said, we're programmed and taught to be in this one, to work for somebody else, build their wealth. And then when somebody breaks out of that, a lot of people over here, they may not even know they're doing it, but they attack this person, they're negative. They want to try to get them to come back over here and be safe with them. What are your thoughts on other people's opinions when it comes to someone trying to pursue their dreams and they're like negative to that person?
You'll be getting a lot of no's, a lot of doubts, even from my family. Yeah, the closest people ever doubted me, for sure. It can be tough. They want you to be secure rather than, owning your own freedom and pursuing your dreams. You just have to believe in yourself as hard as possible and just keep fighting. Just never give up on it every day, like literally.
Yeah, seriously, guys.
The only way.
You hear this?
And you'll make it.
Yeah, take notes. You guys rewatch this. It's going to be on YouTube. Rewind it, rewatch it, play in slow motion. Make sure you capture everything that Abdul is saying over here. So again, like I said, when you guys start to pursue that life outside of the box, again, the people closest to you that you love will attack you, but not on purpose. They're not, again, like they're doing it because they love you and they want to see you safe. So they're saying something in order to get you to change your mind so you come back over here. So they will say things that will be negative, or hey, I tried this before, or your Uncle Tom did it and it didn't work, or why are you doing this? Just go get a safe, secure job. Again, because the person typically that says that, they did not pursue their dreams. They're not saying it in a negative way, but I just want you guys to know that when you do on this journey, everybody has access to abundance. We all have it waiting for us, but it's on the other side of that door. But there's going to be some challenges, some tests that you have to pass in order to get your abundance. Because if you don't go through the hard times, you won't really appreciate when you have your abundance, and you'll be grateful when you have that. So you have to go through those challenges, even though you may not want to, but you would appreciate it. Once you get there and look back, you'll be grateful that you went through that struggle, because you will appreciate the greatness that you have currently. So again, don't stop, keep fighting, and just keep pushing through. So I love that you said that. Why do you think that it's important why do you feel it's important for people to be educated?
Oh, that's a huge one.
Yeah. Not necessarily in traditional school, but educated, like even self-education. Why do you think it's important to be educated when you're pursuing like your dreams or goals?
Just can put it in a simple way. Imagine it's pitch dark and there's no sun. I would pursue the sun as knowledge. It literally gives you sight. You can see through things that you just never thought about. One thing that just recently was fascinating is the element of looking at things in different perspective. It's actually harder to ask the right questions than finding the right answers. You should be concerned about how and why you even ask the question. It could sound really confusing, but say I'm trying to design a water bottle. The hardest question is like why there is a cap for it. Like if you ask this question correctly, you can see much through it, and that only comes through education. That wasn't a great example, honestly. But if you design any product, the best way is to eliminate that design part of it, and then, because literally less is more design element, whatever it is, a product. So if you can eliminate that, it literally becomes a better product. It didn't probably come in as much as that. It's hard kind of, it didn't explain it properly. But education is absolutely, it's a huge element. I mean, thank God for the internet right now. We know and many issues happening all around the world, and just through communication and information being transported that quickly, it just saves us.
Yeah, thank you. That's guys, just think about it, because when you're educated, it opens your mind and doors, and it's like the light goes from a dark room to a lit room when you flick the switch, because as you start to educate yourself more, you become more aware, and then when you become more aware, you become more wise and knowledgeable, and then you can see the world in a different perspective than what you did before when you were kind of asleep. Because like Abdul mentioned earlier, when we are in this system, our system programs us to be these mindless slaves and zombies in a sense. You may think it's harsh, but really when you wake up, you realize that yes, you don't really think, because Earl Nightingale said it best. If you were to ask most people what they're thinking about, most people will be silent, because most people don't think. And like, you know, how we're having a conversation right now, again, it helps you open your mind. You start to really think about tough questions, because a lot of people avoid the questions and topics that they need to talk about with their families and friends when they're at happy hour or dinner. They just talk about gossip or like what's on TV or the drama reality TV shows, and that's not really helping them grow. So when you actually start to ask challenging questions like, where am I going to be at 10 years from now? Or how can I quadruple my income, 2 years from now? Or make my yearly income my monthly income? And how can I give back and help and serve people? So those questions typically people don't talk about. They just talk about distractions. When you open your mind, you open like I believe in the universe and energy and chakra and ki, and like when you open up that vibrational frequency, you get on a level to where you can start attracting the abundance that you need into your life. So education is key, and keep educating yourself, guys.
Absolutely. You put it in the best way possible. Thank you.
No, thank you. What do people, based on the people you've interacted with, what do people thank you for the most?
I get from friends and family that when I first started freelancing and doing websites and all that, I just did almost everything for free. I would not charge anything. If it's a logo, if it's a site, if it's because I needed to gain that knowledge, education.
It makes sense,
It made me better. It kept getting me better until I'm able to, prove myself in it, and then I could perhaps charge that new customer.
Exactly.
So that was a major key, because it really helped me grow too. And once people like you and they've experienced how you dealt with them, they will keep using you.
Yeah, if people trust you guys, they are comfortable with you, then they will come back to you for more. So again, you may think, well, I don't want to give away things for free, but that's not the point. It's A, you're getting experience, and then B, you're actually bringing value to people, and then that value actually goes a long way. So then they may refer somebody to you, or they will come back to you later in life and obviously offer you money. Hey, I know you did this for me for free before, but can you do this for me now? I'll offer you whatever X amount of dollars or whatever your rate is. But again, when you bring value to people, a lot of times you got to do it for free up front, and then when you really don't think about the money aspect, you actually are helping people. Again, the law, Newton's third law: for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So that will come back to you like tenfold without you even noticing. So yeah, guys, you want to give value and not necessarily always think about the money aspect of it up front. Again, you get an experience and you get an exposure, you're building a network. So I recommend doing things for free. If you guys don't have experience, or if you're just starting out, just offer your services for free. Again, you may not like it, but it will come back to you tenfold. So just that's my advice to you. What is, I think you mentioned this earlier, but maybe another example, what is something that you've actually failed at? That you tried and it just didn't work, or you failed at, and it was a failure?
Oh, interesting. You asked that. Okay. So I've actually have 2 YouTube channels.
Okay.
An older one got about 800 subscribers, close to 1,000.
Wow, okay.
And I quit doing it, and I'd say to you, I failed at it. I still have that channel, but I don't use it. And right now I'm actually back in that again. So even though I failed, I just came back to it, learned so much more, and grown a new channel from the beginning. Yeah.
Awesome.
It just like means I could have foreseen something a long time ago, but I just didn't commit hard enough for it.
Okay.
And the fact that YouTube, I think it's a phenomenal platform. The fact that you can just put a product or whatever video it is, and just keep it there. It just keeps collecting your like assets. Have the information is there available forever.
Yeah.
People can see it whenever they need to. It's extremely valuable. It goes into a little bit toward that passive income, which is kind of a big dream. Obviously not as passive as other stuff, but it's still very valuable.
Exactly, valuable. Yeah, guys, that's very important because I do, you guys may know it, I do a little bit of affiliate marketing as well. And I have some videos, old videos where I was doing some promotion of other people's products, and I have some affiliate links in those videos, and people are still clicking on those links, like Amazon and some of my other affiliate links. Like, wow, people are still clicking on it. I had no idea my blog, because like I haven't really updated my blog in like almost 2 years, and people are still going to it and clicking on stuff from that a couple of years ago. So yeah, guys, when you invest in something, you may not see the results right away. I recommend a book by Darren Hardy called The Compound Effect. I recommend you guys read that book, because what it talks about is a lot of things you do today, you will not, again, it's not instant gratification. We all live in a world where we're used to our technology. We can click a button and get food delivered. We can pay taxes. We can turn on our lights in our house. But when it comes to creating things that matter and wealth and like health, it takes time. But the stuff you do today, you will see the results 6 months from now. So you have to keep doing it, because you may not see right away, oh, this doesn't work, I don't want to do this anymore, but it's actually compounding itself, and then boom, you will see the results in 2, 3, 4 months from now, year from now. So you got to keep fighting. And also, like Abdul said, when his other channel, he said, he was rising in subscribers, and he said he failed at it, but did he quit? He has another channel, and he started from scratch. He learned a lot from that. So the definition of failure is not failing, it's quitting. So if you quit, that's when you truly fail. But failure is part of success. So you guys have to fail yourself forward. Don't think of failure as, oh man, well, I'm not good enough, or this didn't work. Just say, well, that was a learning experience, I'm grateful for it. So now when you apply this skill and knowledge that I use to actually start the next project, because you can actually grow that much quicker, because you already failed here. So you'll start here instead of here. So just keep pushing forward, guys. That's amazing that you said that.
Also, just something came to my mind.
Yeah.
If you can take each failure and turn it into an opportunity, your life will literally change. It could sound confusing, but say you have failed at finding a loaner, or fixing a specific problem in your phone. That's if you can literally look at it, instead of failure, as an opportunity for you to fix that problem and provide that service to everyone else.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah.
I've done that plenty of
Just
times.
your perspective.
I've done, like, where I tried something, I had no idea what I was doing, I failed at it, and then
you mastered it,
and then people would ask me a question, hey, have you ever had this issue before? I'm like, yes, I just did that. So
let me help you.
Yeah, let me help you get past it. And it feels good, because you can help somebody get past what you actually experienced. So yeah, I totally agree with that. That's awesome. Okay, another question I have for you is, what book has influenced you the most that you could think of that helped you kind of get your mindset and your work habit, or just anything? What book influenced you the most?
Ooh,
Many.
I would say 0 to 1.
0 to 1? Okay.
Yeah, have you read it?
I have heard of it. I haven't read that, but I definitely have heard it from many people.
It just explains how you take product or anything in life and move it to the order of magnitude, make it 10 times better, and it's very entrepreneurial. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
0 to 1 is really good, and it's an easy read. It's not that long. Yeah.
So guys, get 0 to 1. Read that book, and you'll thank this guy when you actually finish reading it. Now, do you currently offer any type of products or services in case people want to reach out to you? Do you have anything that you offer to people?
I do currently. I sell artwork, graphic design artwork.
Okay.
It's just something that I'm interested in. It's kind of a side thing. It's kind of a side gig.
Okay.
But I definitely love graphic design, and I have that going. I also make websites. and I'm focusing right now on real estate more than these other things, but I definitely do still work on them.
Okay.
And if you need any sort of education help, anything I can honestly assist you with, like, just reach out, please.
Yeah, reach out. I'll definitely have Abdul's information in the description below when this video airs, so be looking out for that, guys. And what are some, for the people of Zen that's listening, words of wisdom or advice you can give to people out there who are maybe thinking they're not good enough, or they're struggling, or they're going through that resistance right now? All the things that you mentioned in this video, what advice would you give those people that's going through that time, that hard time or rough time?
We all go through these times, different periods. Never give up. Just don't give up.
That's
don't give up. Set goals, set plans, parameters. Be a little harsh on yourself, but don't give up.
That's
it's
awesome.
Just life.
So that's amazing, guys. Yeah, don't give up, and also, again, just make sure you have a strong why. Again, Napoleon Hill said it best. He wrote the book Think and Grow Rich. You need to have a burning desire for something, because when you deal with these challenges and times, it's easy. And I live by many quotes, as you guys can see on my Instagram and social media. But one goes, it's easy to do the wrong thing and hard to do the right thing. And the way I like to interpret that is, it's easy to come home from a long day at work when you're exhausted and just turn on TV and watch TV. That's easy. It's hard to actually turn your car the other way, turn right instead of left, and go to the networking event, or go out and to a workshop, or go, if you still go to the library, you can do that and read a book, or just, read a book versus watching TV, or even if you go home, work on your business versus just relaxing. So it's easier to do the wrong thing than the right thing. Just want you guys to keep pushing forward. And how can people connect with you if they want to connect with you?
Social medias,
Okay.
email, those definitely work greatly. I'm still working, I even though I make websites, I just stopped working with this company, smaller one. So I'm just eliminating myself from them. So a lot of my business cards and my site and all with them. So I'm kind of isolating myself. So soon I'll have definitely my own website. Actually, it's almost done. Actually.
Almost done? Okay.
Yeah. But definitely social medias. Feel free to reach out. Anything you have in mind, and I would love to help me grow and help you grow.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for this interview.
Thank you so much.
Great, guys. And I'll definitely have.
Me.
You're welcome. I'll definitely have Abdul's information in the description below. You guys can connect with him directly. And yeah, so again, guys, just keep pushing forward, keep fighting, break free from that mundane, and make sure you live the life that you were meant to live, because we all have gifts and treasures waiting for us to be unwrapped and opened, and why not have yours? So, Greg with Planet Green Zen signing off. You guys have a great day. Talk to you guys soon.